has sprung with fragrant flowers blooming by its warm breath. With the start of a new season, students also begin a journey toward their dreams with their new friends. What news have arrived in March with the fragrant scent of spring? Let's see the news from the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education for March 2021. Rural study abroad began in March 2021 for Seoul students living in the building forest. Study in Rural Community is a program for students in Seoul to experience seasonal changes and seasonal food while attending a school in a rural area where they can step on soft soil for a period of time. Study in Rural Community was created through an MOU between the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education and the Jeollanam-do Office of Education. It was promoted to practice in everyday experiences through eco-friendly environments and programs which are difficult for students in urban areas to learn at school. Through study in the rural community, we hope our children will cultivate courage to challenge new things. From March 2021, the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education promotes the Must Environment Era I First, We First, a movement to transform the eco-behavioral organizational culture which begins with individual practice. First, we operate a day without using disposable items and encourage the use of handkerchiefs instead of paper tissues in the bathroom. Next, we run the Energy Conservation Promotion Committee and Energy Keepers to conduct intensive action campaigns, hold contests, and run Climate Food Day. Lastly, to build a paperless meeting culture, we use smart devices and especially seek to establish the 1004 meeting culture. We hope that through the eco-behavioral organizational culture transformation movement, the family of Seoul Education will practice ecological transformation education in their daily lives and lead social change in the era of the must environment. We support educational expenses and benefits to students from low-income families so that all children can have equal educational opportunities. Educational expenses and benefits aim to bridge the educational gap and offer various educational opportunities by providing educational activity expenses to low-income families. In particular, the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education has expanded the support for the internet communication expenses among the education expenses to students with those in the lower income group and those with a median income of 60% or less, and increased unit prices by integrating the support for sub-textbooks and school supplies as educational activity support expenses. We hope that students who are struggling financially will be able to receive much greater educational welfare benefits through educational expenses and benefits. Integrity is a word meaning high character, conduct, clear, and no greed. We have announced the comprehensive integrity measures for 2021 to make the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education an upright institution. The motto of this measure is Integrity On, which is to naturally practice integrity in life. To effectively promote this, we have set 5 core strategies in designing customized integrity policies for each target, a pleasant culture of integrity for online communication, warm integrity practiced by the educational community, complete Seoul education through the intensive management of vulnerable areas of integrity, and promoting of integrity through daily checks and feedback. In particular, we will reinforce the field-oriented integrity consulting that has been proven effective among the integrity policies in 2020 and promote everyday use of integrity through Integrity Chatbot and Integrity Speed Talk Notification E. In addition, we plan to change the perception of all employees by running the one-person, one-session training to prevent power tripping. And integrity citizen inspectors with expertise will actively prevent irrationality in the contract process. We will make every effort to make integrity part of daily life and proactively prevent corruption and injustice in advance so that the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education can be reborn as the most trusted institution of integrity. If you are a student of a specialized or Meister high school, please pay attention to this. The Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education is selecting 22 grade 9th civil servants in the technical profession for graduates and prospective graduates of specialized and Meister high schools this year. The number of hires this year is 2.4 times higher than the number of people selected last year. In particular, we're the first among provincial and municipal education offices to recruit high school graduates as management-level civil servants managing facilities at school sites, expanding the size of hiring. As the Office of Education providing vocational training and employment support for technical high schools, we will do our best to expand opportunities for students to apply their professional skills acquired through vocational training and substantially improve hiring effectiveness. There is a saying that the most wasted day in life is a day in which we have no laughed. We hope that the warm March news from the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education will make all parents and students to bloom like flowers in spring. What news will be waiting for you in April? If you want to know the April news from the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education, please click subscribe and like button. Then we'll see you in April. Bye!